Well, an end of an era is coming to Hollywood. A premier restaurant to the stars is going to close. I can't believe they're going to close.
I know, hard to believe, isn't it? At one time, anyone who is anyone, anybody who is anybody in Hollywood could be found at Chasen's. Gail Anderson is there this morning. Hi, Gail.
This is very cool because, you know, I lived on the East Coast and I've heard about Chasen's. I'm sitting in booth number 2. Booth number 2. What's the big deal? This is where the former president and the former First Lady, the Reagans, sit when they come here, and I'm sitting exactly where they sit. Very cool, huh? Ron Clint, who is the manager here, is telling me that the world is going crazy to sit here because the restaurant is closing April 1st.
That's correct, Gail, yes.
Competition.
Hundreds of reservations every day, every lunch, every dinner.
Booth number 2.
Private rooms are booked up all the way through.
Wow, and to think I'm sitting here, no problem, all by myself. Anyway, let's remind people why Chasen's has been so fabulous and so famous. Partly because this was a place to be seen and to see, and because of the wonderful food.
Exactly.
One item not on this fantastic menu, I love caviar, they have it on here, the Hobo Steak.
Chewy, will you bring the Hobo Steak, please?
This is Chewy Gutierrez, assistant chef. Oh, look at this. Obviously, for more than one person. One person can't eat all of this. Isn't that nice? What's on there?
That is salt, Gail, which they partly cook in the kitchen.
This here, yeah.
And they make a cast of the salt. It's for a double sirloin that serves 4.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of food. Now, over there, you're
this is the finished product, how it will be.
Okay.
Which has been, the steak has been trimmed.
Uh-huh.
And then it's been sauteed in butter and it's served on a sourdough toast, as I'm doing now.
Excellent. Excellent. And this is very popular. But again, it's not on the menu. Oh, look at that. And you sauteed it in butter. Forget about the calories in the diet. That's
fine,
magnificent.
Julie.
Magnificent.
Now, I'll just take this off here.
I'm dragging the menu with me, Ron, as we take a look at the rest of the restaurant here. For people who've never been here, and this is my first visit, what made Chasen's famous, you know, I'm sitting in that booth, which is wonderful. A lot of the movie stars came here. There are pictures all over the walls here. But look how cozy and how comfortable and the way everything is set up, you could see and be seen.
Well, this is the type of restaurant I think you'll find that you won't see too much of anymore. These classic restaurants seem to be disappearing.
Well, is it part of the problem? People don't want to get dressed to go out to dinner. Is that part of the problem?
One of the reasons, I think, that to me, fine dining is of dressing up first and then coming for dinner, having a fine meal, having it nicely served to you, and enjoying. It's an evening out. It's not just a meal.
Not just a meal, there are also drinks. Before we wrap up this segment, we just want people to show one of the famous beverages here, and that's the Flaming Martini. I never heard of such a thing.
The flame of love.
Now, this was invented by Pepe Ruiz. Pepe, they're telling us to hurry up, go ahead and flame this thing up here, the Flaming Martini. He invented this drink, and he says it's been copied around the world. Uh-oh, you have all your equipment here? No? Yes? No? Well, what we'll do, we'll wrap it up here, and when we come back, we'll flame it up. How about that?
I got it right over here.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's stirring.
Making the glass chill.
He's chilling the glass. This is sort of like Monday Night Football. I'm giving it to you. Okay, you throw the ice. Oh, throw the ice out. Now, what was that?
A little cherry.
Oh, okay. All right, when we come back, we're going to see how this flames up here. In the meantime, I'm going to check the menu. We're going to check out that chili that Barbara and Carlos, another famous item here. And I'll give you my own personal, oh, what in the world? My own personal critique of that, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious. We'll see you in a little bit. Oh. Look.
Raymond?
Oh.
Wow. Well.
Wow. This looks dangerous. Maybe I need to get a fire extinguisher.
What is he supposed to be doing?
Good, I'm just looking for that, Ray.
It smells like oranges. All right, we'll be back.
Okay, see you, Gail. Well, you know that Chasen's. I mean, it seems weird though.
Out there and everything.
Yeah.
No,
so strange.
You know what? That was a very interesting report. Would have been the perfect compliment to yesterday's show. In one of the booths, Cliff.
Yeah. Cliff.
Yes.
We just needed him there.
Yeah.
Cliff from IHOP.
Anyway, good morning, Mark, Carlos, and Barbara. We have a story this morning of an anchorman so angry he plans to
The landmark we drive by. Have you ever eaten there?
Once.
I've
Just
never
once.
Eaten there. Never have eaten there.
Only once.
But Gail Anderson is there. Hi, Gail.
Good morning. We're going to check out that chili in a minute. We want to show you what happens with this flaming martini. I'm here with Ron Clint, manager, and Pepe Ruiz, the gentleman who invented this. You chill the glass, then you put the ice over it, and now the flame part. Is that right, Pepe?
Yeah, now the part of the flame is coming.
Why flame it? What does that do?
Just to give the bouquet of the orange.
Ah, so you stir it, and now here's where you flame it. Sounds like we ought to have some fire effects in the back. But this is a drink that, Ron, a lot of celebrities came here for. You were telling me one man drank 17 of these?
He did.
Now that's the flaming. There it is. Now you're flaming what over that? Orange rum.
The orange.
Wow. That keeps you from getting that martini smell, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. All right. Now let's show. Now we've shown some of the main dining room. Don't drink all that by yourself now. It's a little early for that. Let's show you a room that very few people get to see. Now, this is part of the main dining room area, and we were in booth number 2 where the Reagans sit. This room, not many people go in. Where are we going, Ron?
We're going into the inner sanctum, Mrs. Chasen's office.
Wow. And look at the pictures. Of course, people know that all kinds of celebrities and stars had meals here and visited here, and you have some of their autographed pictures. Oh, Kirk Douglas.
That's Kirk and Andy's wife, yes. Yeah.
Oh, look at this one, autographed.
That's Clark Gable, who was a friend, very close friend of the Chasens.
Ah, look at this one.
And it's Hitchcock. He was here every Thursday. You found him in his favorite booth.
Ah, Jack Lemmon.
Jack Lemmon.
Jack Benny.
Yeah, Jack Benny.
I recognize a few of them, huh? Oh, look, Art Carney.
Art Carney.
And I love the old movies. Oh, look at Sinatra and Bogart. And I don't know who the gentleman is in the middle there.
That's Paul Douglas.
Paul Douglas, that's
yes.
right. Magnificent. Barbara Stanwyck here, right? And then you have some current pictures. Ah, we know who this is. Warren Beatty, and this was from the, I guess the recent movie Bugsy he was
Bugsy, that's correct, yes.
And, of course, the chairman of the board with his wife, right? Now, you have a very special secret in this room.
Well, this is Gleason, Jackie Gleason, and when he finished making a movie over here, he came in here and Chasen poured a bottle of scotch over his head. So now we have if you need a little drink or a bowl of chili, it's ready right there for you.
Well, you know, it's a little early for that flaming martini. That is one of those flaming martinis.
That's a flaming martini.
But, you know, I think I need to test this chili. Oh, look, Johnny Carson. Oh, magnificent. Now, who would come in here? Who would come to this room?
Any of the important people or friends of the family that would come in and be waiting for a table or have a drink with Mrs. Chasen or with Dave Chasen.
Wow.
They would come in and spend a few minutes with them.
Wow. You've been here 40 years?
40 years.
What are you going to do when the restaurant closes April 1st?
We've been so busy since the announcement of closing, I haven't had time really to think about it.
All right. Well, thank you for letting us interrupt the Inner Sanctum and visit with the restaurant. Chili's fabulous. You got to come back, Barbara. Carlos, I'll treat you.
Gail, before we go, what is the last day that Chasen's is open?
Last day is April 1st.
April 1st is closing, yes.
All right, thanks, Gail.
Thanks, Gail. Let's go out to Jennifer York. She's over a breaking story.